then let you take it away, because you know more about the history, you know all about all of it. And I do not see some of our people that are regulars at this, so I'm hoping that they'll come in a little bit later. They may needed to go walk around, get a bathroom break, or get some adult beverages. There's Clint. Okay, you can't start this without Clint. So
exactly.
It's good to see your wife too, Clint. So Paul, I'll let you go ahead, and you might want to kind of just let people who are new to this kind of know what it's all about. We kind of gave an announcement out, but you all have a different flavor than we can convey in words.
A different flavor.
This is my wife, Debbie. She wants to say hey to my friends.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Good to have you with us, Debbie.
That's about all of you.
We're looking forward to your contribution as well, right, Debbie?
I'm not sure I can do that.
Right?
Well, you can have Clint be your representative, because he always gets up, right?
Yes.
That's something profound to share. So.
Yes.
Where's Warren?
Oh, Warren had a computer issue, and like his whole computer is like fried or something. I don't know exactly. He's having accessibility issues, and so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it. And that's just happened like this evening for him. And so hopefully he makes it back sometime. And if not, he'll have to watch the recording later. And yes.
All right, we'll say hi to Warren, Deb.
Hi, Warren.
Hey, move back to Indiana, Warren. Come on, man.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, that's Javen.
No. That was Sam. That
Sam?
had the issues, I think. And Warren's fine. So.
Must be the coronavirus.
I got to go see Warren a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, Ann did.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was out there, except the fires like made it so hazy. They said that there are mountains outside the window, but we never saw them. So somebody else needs to go out and see them, see if there are really mountains there.
One thing with that, on top of the pandemic, we have been seeing the effects of climate change everywhere across the nation. We've had so many strange weather things.
Okay.
I'm going to text Warren and ask him where he is.
Good. Well, first, the most important thing is everybody cheers. Cheers. And it's to a great time at the EEAI songwriting contest, or talent show. So we'll see what happens tonight. So how many of you are interested in participating? Okay, got one. Okay. Who else? We got Clint. Anybody else in the 23 people on board? Paul McAfee, are you ready?
Yeah, I'll try something. I'll embarrass myself.
We're just all here to watch Clint.
How
Well,
about
then
Joe?
forget about me.
Joe, are you gonna
Hear
perform?
from you too, Paul. Where's Kathy? She always has a good poem
Yeah.
and song.
Yeah. Susan, are you messaging people too? Like, where are you?
No.
You're like, no, you're not. I thought maybe you were sending people messages like, where are you? And you need to come do
No,
your
I was going to
thing.
message Warren and say, hey, where are you?
Okay. And Teresa, in one of her sessions before, she was doing actions to a song that she uses with children. So maybe she could share that with us too. Not to put you on the spot, Teresa.
So when Kathy was giving her acceptance speech, I almost made a side comment, which I felt was inappropriate at the time. But I was going to say, are you reading this from a napkin? Because she oftentimes on her way to the conference will come up with an idea, pull off the side of the road, and write down something on a scratch piece of paper, a napkin, a paper towel, whatever she's got.
Impressive
Maybe that's why
skills.
she's not here because she didn't have to drive anywhere.
So the history for everybody is this has been going on for 10 years now, and we just started getting together to sing songs together, but then we decided we would see what kind of talent we had, and we wanted people to expand their minds and be creative. And what we do is we let people perform, and then we decide who was the champion, and then they get this wine carafe for a year that actually has EEAI on it. So it was created by a friend of mine who offered it up, and it's a beauty, and it's been shared for the last 10 years. So we got Paul, we got Clint, we got the other Paul.
Would it be helpful
Me.
for people to raise their hand in the Zoom app to make that to see who's kind of on the docket, Paul? Or you
Sure.
got it. It doesn't have to happen. And if anyone knows where the trophy is, we're not quite sure. So
I still feel like the trophy was taken by a woman that was a one-time member at in Earlham when we were down in that area, and we never got it back. Is this true?
Yes, yes.
Well, wait a minute. Was she the teacher from Park Tutor?
She was
Yeah,
a teacher.
that's the one. And we reached out to her. We're like, please, can we have her trophy back? And
No, I went and got it.
You went and got it?
I thought I went and got it, and we had it last year.
Oh, it was there last year?
Then who won last year?
I think Kathy Meyer has it, doesn't she?
Yeah. Because the woman's name is Kathy, and she felt terrible that she had it, and then she always had to work during the conference. The 1 year she was able to go was when we had the conference during the summer, and normally she's working at the school, so she can't come to the conference. So she contacted me, and I drove over and picked it up.
You did? That's amazing.
Next year's conference.
So Kathy has it.
I'm thinking Kathy has it. So where's Kathy? I don't have. I text.
Where is she?
I don't have her number. Oh, they're probably in the hospitality room still.
I will on the background, I will email her. I have her email from other communication today. So I'll email her and see if she maybe has it. And if she wants to join on with us, I'll send her a link to this tonight too.
That would be great.
And I'm not seeing the hand raising feature for some reason, Paul. So you go ahead with what you were doing. I'm sorry, I distracted you.
That's okay. Elisa, are you gonna participate too?
No, I don't have anything this year.
Nothing this year. Okay.
No.
Joe Pounds.
We need to hear from
Hey
Joe.
there, Paul. I'm just here for enlightenment. I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
It seems like inspiration
How about-
like strikes in the middle of these. And so if people are inspired, they can join later too, right, Paul?
Exactly, sure. So we have 3 so far. So Paul McAfee, you want to go first?
So if I have to. So I'm going to just sing this silly little song I came up with. Watching and waiting for the sun to go down. The will-o'-the-wisp is floating around. It's time for the wetland party. The bullfrogs smile at the otters dance. The toads are all singing for romance. It's fun at the wetland party. The crawdads are crawling, the muskrats are loving, the barred owls are wondering who's doing the cooking. The concert's being started by the chorus frogs. It's all happening down in the bogs. The green frogs are belting out their twingy bass. The wood frogs are croaking all over the place. It's really hopping at the wetland party. The turtle's kicking up the conga line. I think they might have had a little too much wine. It's getting crazy at the wetland party. The water's boiling over at this wild gig. The mink stole the show, just dancing the jig. The night birds are crying all night long. This party's gonna last way until dawn. The moonlight is fading, it's quieting down. Everybody's headed underground. This party's almost over. The cardinal merrily announces the sun. I'm tired now, but it was fun till tonight at the wetland party.
Yay!
How'd you like it?
Yay!
That was awesome.
That was great.
Thank you, thank you.
Bravo.
Had to do it before Clint because he'll show me up.
It was amazing. That was amazing.
That was
Okay,
awesome, Paul.
Clint. Clint, your turn. Go, Clint.
Okay, wow, that was, I don't know if I could follow that, Paul. PMAC. I don't have a song because I need fire for me to sing, and Debbie said I couldn't have fire in the house.
What about a candle? I'll light a candle.
Hold on a second. I'm like messing up my password here. So I'm gonna have two screens because that's fancy. All right. So I've okay. Hold on a second. Hold on.
What's he doing?
Oh, look at. We should do a picture of a candle. Or just the flashlight.
I got his candle.
There we go. Look at that. All right, that's going to distract me, but I've got a couple poems which I will not be singing, and one is untitled, and it needs a title. So I will, and it's sort of I wrote it the last couple of days, and it's sort of unfinished. So if you have some suggestions for me to beef it up, or if you have a title, I'd love to hear one. But I'm going to go ahead and read it. And I'm already typecasting myself. Both poems are about going to the water. Imagine that. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? All right. So, all right. So here comes the first poem, and it is untitled. Everybody with me? Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I need to moisten my voice here. I tell you what, last year that was a ball, and that I don't know what was it, what building it was, but it was just a really cool place with a fireplace, and everyone was having a good time. So let's try to recreate that. All right, here we go. Ready? One eye slowly opens. Dark starts to turn a purple glow. So I open the other eye. I feel in my bones the sun starting to stretch far east of Raccoon Mountain, Brown's Ferry Landing in the Chickamauga battlefields. So I carefully, quietly peel myself away from the woman next to me, my wife. Roll out of the warm bed, straighten my shorts, pull on a hoodie, and slip on my dirty sneaks. I pick up my lucky needle nose pliers off the coffee table and already rigged up pole that leans against the corner of the living room. Someone else's living room. Dun, dun, dun. And head out the door, softly, softly closing it behind me, like sneaking out to see someone. The concrete walk is slick from the thick morning dew, so I cautiously, ridiculously cautiously, baby step my way down to see her. And there she is. Ghosts form and rise from her surface. Spirits of Confederate soldiers, fur traders, barge operators, and Cherokee braves. I step onto the floating wooden dock that sinks a bit under my weight and take a deep breath of the cool morning air. The ghosts flee and I see a bird out there, standing in the middle of the river. It's a great blue heron, known to be the souls of riverboat captains, probably standing on a rock, warning those who venture through the gorge. It spots me, lifts its wings and flies to the far shore with a squawk that reminds me of a pterodactyl. Although I've never heard a pterodactyl, but that's how I think one would sound. I unhook my rooster tail from the rod's largest guide, test the knot, and smile. A traveling school of bass or skipjacks start to feed in a frenzy. I whip the rod back and zing the spinner as far as I can cast. I reel with anticipation. Nothing. I cast again. Nothing. I cast again, but the mad action rolls downstream. The sun finally rises above Raccoon Mountain. My stomach grumbles. I look at my phone for the time, and I realize I need to head back up to the condo to eat some breakfast and get ready for the next adventure the day has in store.
Yay from Caroline, now it's Evansville.
But you said you had two songs or two poems. Oh, you went quiet. You went mute.
Inspiration struck, so I do have something when
All
you're
right.
ready.
Yes, this is how it happens.
Clint, my new computer does this to me too all the time. You got to go get earbuds.
Glad we have technical support. Thank you, Rachel.
Better now?
There we go.
All right. We're going to abort. We're coming back.
So Clint, you said you are coming back? Or, oh, all I see is Carla. Carla, it's your turn to sing.
Oh, sorry. I am not really good at that. Clint is back though. You can just,
Okay, is that better?
yes.
No, it's not.
There we go.
Paul, what'd I do?
There we go.
All right, let's go to somebody else.
All right. All right,
Oh my
Elise.
gosh.
Elisa. Okay.
Elisa.
This is short, unlike Paul's and unlike Clint's. I don't have a title for it, but this is you can either call it a poem or a little song, okay? The earth is sweet, the earth is kind, the earth always reminds us that we are one body, one mind, sun and moonbeams that ripple one heart.
Yay.
I would have done a movement one, but I'm too tired.
That was lovely and sweet.
Thank you.
Caroline, are you gonna do something?
No, I'm just watching you guys as I do my, I'm doing some artwork as I'm sitting here. I'm working
Well, that could be
on,
part of your talent, Caroline, if we could see you.
We want to see.
Yeah. We
Can
need
you
to see
see
the
it?
art.
Can you see it?
No,
No?
I see a black screen.
Your name.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
let me.
Are you able to turn on your video?
It won't go on for me.
Oh.
Huh.
Huh. Huh.
Nope, it's not coming. Too bad. I would have showed off. Huh.
I just requested for you to show your video. So maybe something will pop up. I don't know.
Try, let's see.
Some laptops don't have cameras on them.
Right.
Oh, there it is.
All right, here's the piece I'm working on right now. Can you see it?
Oh. Yeah.
Wow. Pretty.
And I'll show you another one I just finished.
That's beautiful.
Wait a second. I'll show you the other one.
We can see you, Ann. You gonna sing a song?
No, I was going to say I like the expansion to visual arts too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's really cool.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that a quilt?
They're wall hangings.
Well, is it needlework or is it?
It's needlework.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. I like, most of my pieces are nature pieces. I did another one. Wait a second, I'll get it.
See? Visual work too.
Ooh,
Visual.
I'll sign up for that.
I'll color a picture.
This one is a long one. It's called Triptych Sunrise to Moonset over Sudan.
Wow.
Did you get to go there too? And this was the commemoration of it?
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? So there's the end of that one. That's a long, long skinny piece.
Yeah.
It's like it would go over a bed or a mantle or something. So that's what I do. I sit and listen to you guys and I'm sewing while I listen.
I'm still trying to figure out what my creative outlet is. Nice puppet, Clint.
Clint has a puppet?
Baby shark,
Is
shark.
is it one that's family friendly or?
It's a baby shark.
I'm gonna close me down right now.
All right. Well, I have a song for you, and I have to get ready for it. Okay, here we go. "2020, you haven't been so good. 2020, when we should be in the woods. 2020, tiny little thing, 'cause craziness, no one believed it would happen. Mercy." "2020, animals are still out there. 2020, the flowers are still just as pretty. 2020, it's hard to understand. Are you frustrated just like me? "2020, let's get better. 2020, let's get outside. 2020, it can still be pretty. 2020, yeah, yeah, yeah. 2020, go away. We'll have some pretty days next year. 'Cause I need the audience. Come into the woods with me. Talk to me, baby. Be mine tonight." What? 2020, still got outside. 2020, we can still be in the woods. 2020, let's go fishing. Let's go birding. No one believed it would happen. 2020, yeah, yeah, yeah. Voila.
Yay!
Well done.
Thank you. It's called my karaoke machine.
Stephanie, we're looking at visual arts. Do you have any pictures nearby of your bugs?
Of course I do, somewhere, I'm sure.
So,
yeah,
we love those.
Okay, let's see. I'll work on one. I'll choose a virtual background. Clint, do you like my fire? By the way, I did that for you. So let's see. Well, let me see a favorite. Oh, well, this one was really cute. Okay, so I got a good butterfly. A little skipper who was posing for me. Oh, well, I meant there. There. Ooh, that's creepy.
Wow.
Isn't that cute? It was just like, hello.
Did
What are
you
doing,
name him?
lady? Oh, no. I should have. I didn't. Fred.
I thought you named
Rick,
him Skipper.
Frederick. Yeah, Skipper. Skipper. Well, what I loved about it was this cute little aphid there that I didn't even know that I had. And he's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, well, see, that's why I love macro photography, because I take a picture and then I look and I'm like, oh, well, I didn't even know you were there. That's cool. So yeah,
Where was that taken?
My yard.
Oh my God.
Where most of my macro photography has been taken this year. But I am thankful that I can walk out my front door and take pictures. So
That's great.
I got bee pictures and I got all kinds of cool stuff in my yard because I've worked for several years on native plants. And so I have all kinds of stuff out there. So I don't have to, I mean, literally walk a few feet and take pictures of butterflies and caterpillars and all kinds of stuff. So there you go.
Yeah, the aphid is fantastic. Love that
Oh,
little
right?
guy.
I didn't even know he was there, and there he was.
Thank you.
So, Krista, you got a song for us? Krista Daniels. Jen Smith. Rachel Woodworth. Rachel, do you have a song?
And Jen is one of those.
Oh, piece of art. All right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
A mermaid tail.
So Rachel, you have to tell us about it.
This was a COVID project. It was a painting of a mermaid tail because I am quite passionate about mermaids. And yeah, you can't see too much of my apartment, but there is definitely a lot of beach decor.
Where did you move from?
I moved from South Texas. I grew up in Houston, but I went to school down in Corpus Christi, Texas, which is on the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, and now you're landlocked. Sorry.
Lake Michigan is beautiful. I've been up there.
Yeah.
And then you got the White River.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So before we, hey Rachel, before we got new laptops, I know a lot of your artwork was done while waiting for things to load and upload and download and boot up.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty good at drawing on the computer. I'm not very good at hand drawing. If anybody was in Jenna's session earlier, we had to draw something. But like I can draw on the computer. I can do some graphic design.
Cool.
Well, and I remember you also saying that you would color while your laptop was loading up.
Yeah, this was Jenna's. So, I do a lot of the growing up while getting little feet wet. So that's definitely been a lot of my mental insanity working from home is doing those craft projects within them. So I got a lot of examples of getting little feet wet and growing up wild stuff.
Here, I'll show you what our project was. We did the little, oh, one's gonna fall. The little paint the cactus rocks.
Ooh.
We did that with my daughter and her friend and her mom over Zoom. It was kind of fun. We had it all set up and did it together. Showed each other, hey, what color should I use on this one? That kind of thing. So that was fun.
That's really cute.
It's a great way to connect too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Jen, I was gonna say sometimes you write things on the en route from A to B. Is that why you didn't write anything, because you weren't en route?
No. Creative.
Mindy, do you have something?
I don't, because my counterpart went to sleep.
Ah.
Yeah, and I'm not doing a duet without a 4-year-old. So you can tell it was going to be about too. I mean, there you go. Anyone like Blue's Clues? But yeah, she didn't make it through David's talk, so I'm by myself. And I'm not, unless Anne wants to go out and break out a duet of the Planet song, it's not happening. So
Anne?
No, I always got it wrong.
I've had plenty of experience, so I do get it right. But yeah, it's much more fun when there's a 4-year-old singing with you then.
Yeah.
So.
For sure. Hey, Krista, I saw Mark earlier. Is he still out there?
I don't know where he's at the moment. You want me to go get him?
Not necessarily, but do you have any, maybe you have a painting of his to show us?
Behind her head.
Right here is one.
Yeah.
My head.
Okay.
You get Mark Daniels originals at your house? Wow.
Wait, there's more. Here, I'll show you some more. There's another one right there.
Ooh.
He has actually a bunch hanging up right now because he had one of our local shops downtown Goshen just closed that had a bunch of his art in. And so all of the prints and things that were hanging there had to come back to our house at the moment.
And Krista, here's one.
Oh yeah, there you go. There's another one.
That was actually for my campaign.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Clint.
Yeah.
As a side note, for some people that may not know, Krista is married to Mark Daniels, who is an artist, and he and Paul Steury have, well, Paul Steury wrote it, and then Mark Daniels illustrated it, a coloring book, an A to Z coloring book of native wildlife and flora from the area. Is that what you call it?
Correct.
Yeah.
A to Z. So there's 26 drawings. And then what's great about it is good natural history with it, but then also the scavenger hunt. So it basically took a list from the DNR of all living things in Indiana. And then I put on each separate page for the alphabet, those living things. And so the letter S has like 700 different things, but you have to go out and find them as a family. So, and what's great is people really enjoy the scavenger hunt part of it. So they're out looking and finding.
And it is up for grabs as one of the potential prizes from the engagement factor on Whova. So if you get the most points on your leaderboard, or if your photo is chosen, or your caption for photos is chosen, you could choose that coloring book, which we will pay you all for, and send straight to one of the participants who wins that, if that's what they choose. So,
you mean I could win?
You could win your own book. No, but you can get David Sobel's or Rachel Laramore's or any of those ones too. We have a list of them. And I think we put Wake Up Woods because that's another good local Indiana plant kind of one. Oh yes, you've got it right there, Clint. That's amazing.
So if you guys want to have a good time making captions, know a couple friends and I came up with like 100 Hallmark sayings last night for the scat heart photo. Voted to the photos. So have fun with your best Hallmark captions for that.
I think you might be winning that one. So we'll see.
100 is a lot. So Jess, do you have something to sing for us?
Absolutely not.
What? You're Camp Mac.
I know, right?
It only takes a spark.
I'm also at work.
Oh.
Drinking
so
water.
I pride myself in catching a fish during EEAI weekend, sometimes during a field trip, sometimes on a break, sometimes coming home, but so the streak continues.
Whoa.
Yes, it looks bigger when I put it closer to the lens. Look how big it looks. Oh my gosh.
It's like 5 feet, huh?
So Jess, thank you for inspiring me to go catch a fish. I needed inspiration.
Well, there's Rachel with
Where
her
did you
fish.
catch that?
In my backyard.
I was gonna say in your bathtub.
Backyard. Hey, Carla, speaking of walking Wake Up Woods, last year I went to a class with a Shane, the one of the authors, and Melissa, and during that class I was inspired. And they gave us a sort of a prompt, shall I say. And the prompt was to draw a place, like your place, your special place, the place that you want to be, the place that inspires you. So of course, I drew some water and some grass next to it, and you know, I thought it was a pretty good idea, but then it was just like these images and these words were just swimming around in my little brain. And then I went home, and then the next couple of days, I wrote a poem. Would you like to hear my poem?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. So this is the official entry of Clint Kowalik 2020. All right. And by the way, I still need a title for the first poem. I know my computer crapped out. You probably gave me like 50 different great suggestions. Hold that thought. All right. So my special place, this is gonna, okay, everybody sitting down. Okay, hold on. Yep, it looks like everyone is sitting down except for Mindy. Mindy's picture is not sitting down. But besides that, all right. So my place is at the water's edge.
Oh no.
Yes, yes, it is true. Raise your hand if you already knew that. All right, most of you knew that. Okay, but that's okay, because here is my poem. Are you ready? Hold on. Hold that thought. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, stop talking. At the water's edge. Every day should begin or end at the water's edge. But each time I draw near, as much as I crave to be there now, I never hurry. Even as I carry a pen or a rod or a burden too heavy to haul for long, or a secret that needs to be spilled, I wait. With open eyes and ears and nose, I stand still, like a heron waiting to catch, or a deer at hearing a snap. So I don't startle a turtle basking on a rock, or a family of ducks, or a black bass passing in the shallows, or a sunfish kissing the surface. I wait. And then I approach softly. Sometimes the water excites me, what lurks beneath. Sometimes the water makes me sad. Why is the water so down? Sometimes the water washes away every trouble that has been rolling around all night or riding me hard all day. Sometimes I see my face looking back at me. There I am. Here I am. No matter what, the water always moves me and is the place I want to be. Every day should begin or end at the water's edge.
Bravo, bravo.
The Water's Edge by
Now I want to find some water.
So, Allie, I've been told that you're a good singer. Allie Munger? Yes, no. Darcy, I heard you're a good singer. I know for sure you're, she just hung up because I said her name. Dang. No, there you are. Darcy. Allison? Kristen and Jess could sing a duet. No.
I'll share my little projects I've been working on. I may not be very artistic, but I like to facilitate artistic and creative things through Loose Parts nature play. And so what we have been working on is making our own little lanterns to go and celebrate the change of time. So cardboard or paper cups or bags that we're going to recycle and put a little lantern inside of it, a little thing. So some of these were my creations and some of these were children's creations and just natural materials and a little battery operated light. One child made one with a handle out of little toys and it has a little spot to actually turn your light on. So I could have gotten this with Clint's as well. So he had a little fire thing. Others just with different lights and plants and just all kinds of things. But what I like about these things is that children or myself can create these however they want to. And these are like super cool. These little seed pods, these whole seeds, they're like little boats and they float in the water. African tulip tree maybe, but they're all over Hawaii. But anyways, children can build and create with these kinds of things, or adults, and then take it apart and recycle it or reuse it for something else all over again. So while I may not be artistic, I like to facilitate experiences like that are more open-ended and none of them look the same. They all look different. And yeah, that's what I like about it.
That's great. Bravo.
Yeah.
Susan, you have a song?
I have no song, but I'm here to listen to everyone else's.
How about a joke? You got a joke?
Yeah, do you hear there was a explosion in a cheese factory in France today?
No.
It's full of debris.
Oh.
Bad. I'm sorry. I really apologize for that.
That's kind of stinky.
I have a joke, but it's one I heard. I forget. I don't even know if there's a real author to it. But why did the TV cross the road?
By the TV?
Yes. Because it wanted to be a flat screen.
Oh, it's even better.
That was good. I saw a joke in the chat. Who said that one?
Get down. Get down. Get down.
How does the moon cut his hair? Oh. Anybody know?
Sounds like she
has a moon
She wrote it
shave.
down.
That's a what?
It has
clips it.
Oh, that's good.
What? I missed that.
Eclipse it.
Okay.
That's not mine. It was good though. Very good. Thanks, Kristen.
Okay, to stay with my cheese theme, did you like today's weather? It was beautiful, sunny with a light breeze. Sorry, that's all I got.
Yeah, Susan, you're pretty cheesy.
Thank you.
Allie, my sister does what's the brown and sticky like all the time. She's told that to my children, I would say at least 300 times in their life.
It's literally my favorite joke.
It was what's brown and sticky.
Yeah.
And it's a stick.
A stick. Here, this is for Allie.
Are you gonna sing it?
Yeah.
Just 1 minute.
Sing it, Paul.
Say it,
He's
Paul.
loading it.
No. Oh no.
It starts with an S and it ends with a T and it comes out of you. When it comes out of me, I know what you're thinking. It could be called that, but let's be scientific and call it Jack. Monkey, listen, number one.
If you want to find out what animals eat, take them to the tropics and what they see. Suckers and scat are all the news. Are food that the body can use, like bones and fur.
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 It starts with an S and it ends with a T and it comes out of you and it comes out of me. I know what you're thinking. It could be called that, but let's be scientific and call it Jack. Okay, listen, number two.
You're walking through the woods and your nose goes woo, and you know some critters scats near you. It may seem gross, but that's okay. They don't have toilets to flush it away.
Flush it away!
Flush it away!
Flush it away!
Flush it away!
It starts with an S and it ends with a T and it comes out of you and it comes out of me. I know what you're thinking. It could be called that, but let's be scientific and call it Jack. Done by the coop on a hollow log. Scat full of berries and bones of a frog. Late last night he was out with the moon. Waiting the creek, it was Mr. Raccoon.
Mr. Raccoon.
It was Mr. Raccoon.
Mr. Raccoon.
It was Mr. Raccoon.
Mr. Raccoon.
It starts with an S and it ends with a T and it comes out of you and it comes out of me. I know what you're thinking. It could be called that, and let's be scientific and call it Scat. Okay, person number 4.
If you park your car by a wood or a field, you're gonna find a scat on your windshield. Full of seeds, purple and white. You just got bombed by a bird and fly.
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 It starts with an S and it ends with a T and it comes out of you and it comes out of me. I know what you're thinking. It could be called that, but let's be scientific and call it Scat. Okay, listen, number 5.
Tell us what they eat and then tell us who they are. What we know about scats so far. If you want to find out who's about to run around, they will all around with the scat on the ground.
And the scat on the ground.
Scat on the ground.
And the scat on the ground.
Scat on the ground.
It starts with an S and it ends with a T and it comes out of you and it comes out of me. I know what you're thinking. It could be called that, and let's be scientific and call it Scat.
Yay!
Was that Allie even in there too?
No.
No.
No. That was perfect.
But maybe Ellie, now you can sing it. Now you have it memorized and scarred in your brain. Actually, I do have a version of Jabin scatting it. Oh, he's not on anymore. He didn't have his rhythm quite right.
That's funny.
Where's Jim Poyser at tonight?
He said he had a hard week.
Mm.
So he said he just wanted to go home and not be on a computer,
Mm.
which is understandable.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attempt to show you and the rest a picture from that morning that I wrote about, and it was. Do you guys know where? I mean, there was enough clues. Do you guys know where I was when I? Do you know where that place I was that I was talking about with the first poem? For those that follow me on on social media. Do you know where I went on fall break? It was Chattanooga, and my wife and I celebrated our belatedly our 20th anniversary. So that woman next to me was definitely my wife. But anyway, so this, I'm going to try to show this picture to capture a little bit of the imagery in that poem. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but.
Ooh,
That's nice.
That's not bad, actually. The lighting sucks, but I took the picture fairly close to the surface of the water. We're in a gorge. It's the Tennessee River, and on the other side is sort of Raccoon Mountain, and behind me is a Signal Mountain. And you're looking. Let's see. You're looking upstream. So if you were to go upstream, you would go into Chattanooga, and this is just a beautiful place. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you.
Nice.
That's so sweet.
So a couple of my friends were like, "You got it so good. She let you go fishing during your 20-year anniversary celebration?" I'm like, "Oh yeah."
That's called love.
By the
But
way,
if you're getting up at sunrise, I'm thinking, yeah, go fish. Let me sleep.
good point. I did get a 3-day out-of-state license, so I was legal. But if you ever get a chance to go to the Tennessee Aquarium, one of the most beautiful facilities I've ever been to, they have an entire metropolis set up for freshwater ecosystems. You go up an escalator, up really high, and then you start up in the mountains, like a mountain ecosystem, and the cool water trout streams, and you just constantly, you're flowing down the mountain, and different aquatic ecosystems you're exploring, and it's just, oh my gosh, I was geeked out. And then there's another building for marine life, and then you start off in the estuaries, and they go into the deep water and the reefs. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting too misty here. But anyway, if you get a chance to go to Tennessee Aquarium, very cool. But anyway, what I was wanting to say is that on one of the days, we explored the entire city of Chattanooga and the surrounding areas by going to public fishing areas. And it doesn't sound romantic, but it was a beautiful day. We went to some just wonderful parks with trails and just amazing accessibility for the entire city. People were out and about, and it was like a Wednesday, and there was like people walking and hiking and boating, and that is one healthy city, and it's just a really cool experience. So that is a great way to explore a new place, to explore a city, is by going fishing, because you go through the waterways and you see all kinds of different parts of the population. It was just incredible. All right, talk amongst yourselves.
So if all of you can access the chat, please put in the chat who you think deserves the trophy this year. All right. And then we'll tabulate. And then drum roll. think it looks like it's unanimous except for one. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. No. So I think, oh, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I think this year's songwriting contest winner is Paul McAfee. Bravo, Paul.
Good job. Who's the Smurf? Oh my God.
The Smurf.
Who is that?
You totally called that something else the other day that was not a Smurf.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Thanks, everybody. Very honored.
Will you sing your song again with a Smurf face?
Suppose I could. Or
Oh,
I could do this.
Kermit. Yeah.
This
You
is
guys do this
another
with your kids when you're teaching them via Zoom?
this
Be a
is
good thing to
another
learn to
Paul's
do.
talents is that he can change his view all the time and use the filters really well and other things of that sort.
Oh,
I have
easy. I
learned
can show you how to do it.
Potato.
I can explain how to do it.
If you want to have an idea how our planning meetings have went in the last couple weeks, we are all working at how to use the Hoova app and all its little features. And Paul like surprised the heck out of us and was doing his research of how to change his virtual background. So we have been amazeballs. Yeah, we have some good planning meetings.
That is too fun.
Did you?
I would
Jess,
totally
did you-
like to learn how to do that.
Jess, did you say Spaceballs?
I think I said amazeballs, but you know.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna sing it with the Smurf face, Paul?
You seriously want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. I just in the chat, I told you what to download. And if you start up Snap Camera, that's how you pick your guys. And then in Zoom, you can select Snap Camera. It'll be a fun thing to do if you're doing stuff with kids, right? And like Jess keeps changing her background every few minutes. All right, I'll sing it again if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
Watching and waiting for the sun to go down. Wait a second. Is Ellie still on?
He left.
He left. So this is dedicated to Little River Wetlands Project. That's why I was wondering if she was still on.
Liz is here
Watching and
still.
waiting for the sun to go down. The will-o'-the-wisp is floating around. It's time for the wetland party. The bullfrog's smiling at the otters dance. The toads are all singing for romance. It's fun at the wetland party. The crawdads are crawling, the muskrats are loving, the barred owls are wondering who's doing the cooking. The concert's being started by the chorus frogs. It's all happening down in the bogs. The green frogs are belting out their twangy bass. The wood frogs are croaking all over the place. It's really hopping at the wetland party. The turtle's kicking up the conga line. I think they might have had a little too much wine. It's getting crazy at the wetland party. The water's boiling over at this wild gig. The mink stole the show, just dancing the jig. The night birds are crying all night long. This party's gonna last way until dawn. The moonlight is fading, it's quieting down. Everybody's headed underground. This party's almost over. The cardinal merrily announces the sun. I'm tired now, but it was fun till tonight. at the Butland party.
Yay!
Is it better with the Smurf?
It's good
Oh,
both
well.
ways.
That was bad.
It was great both ways. Oh, wow.
There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Snap Camera's got about 1,000 of these. You'll never end.
We could stay on
Oh
all
my
night and
goodness.
watch Paul
Yeah.
change his characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
He is having too much fun.
It can go on
Downloads.
forever. I'll stop. You guys can play around with it when you download it. I think it'd be fun with your classes.
You can do that on your Zoom. Is that what you're saying? Connect it with Zoom?
Well, you download Snap Camera
Uh-huh.
and you just install it and then run it. And when it's running, then when you open up your Zoom meeting, down at the bottom where you can select, you can do your video settings.
Yeah.
You can select a different camera.
Ah.
Just select a camera, and you generally just have your laptop camera, but you could also select Snap Camera if Snap Camera is running. So here I just selected mine.
So it's cracking me up. Kermit's telling us this with his straight face.
Susan's downloading right now.
Of course.
I don't know
Yeah, why
how
don't
to
some of you try
download
it?
if I'm on this.
It's similar, yeah.
Oh.
I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
So I could be hip like Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey, Jess, I saw somewhere in the chat that you posted a picture of a fish.
I did. I'll put it back up for you.
It's pretty impressive.
It was that super tiny one from the last time I taught fishing.
I think, did you show it to me already? Yeah, I've seen this one, right?
Like it's hidden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's going to eat your thumb. That's okay. It's on the board. You're on the board. You're on the board.
I'll put the upside down jellyfish back from the quarry down in the Keys.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Here's a fish one for you.
Oh. It looks exotic.
It is.
Fancy fish.
Oh my gosh.
So, Carla, have you started surfing yet?
Nope. Done
Body
lots of
surfing?
snorkeling.
Boogie-
The lifeguard at Magic Sands Beach got on the loudspeaker and told us how we were experiencing the beach wrong and that we were going to get broken bones if we continued the way we were doing it. So
Uh-oh. Yowza.
it was fun though. But, I mean, not being pummeled into the sand. We still had sand in our ears like 3 weeks later, but yeah, it's been fun. And really during the week we're, busy with work and school and all that kind of stuff. And then on weekend, go explore. So.
Stephanie, did you take that picture? Is that in your backyard?
That one was not in my backyard. No, that was large and in charge, like this big. Not my backyard. That's Africa. Africa big. Or wait, no, Peru big. That's what it was. Peru big. Yeah, Peru. But either way, yeah. So I don't have fish, Clint. I'm sorry, I have no fish, but I have spiders. So that's what I got.
That
Well, I've
But
got
some
more
fish
fish.
eat spiders, right? So
Oh yeah. Oh,
see,
there are spiders that eat fish.
see, so it's related.
Yeah. All right. Here's the biggest fish of the Chattanooga trip.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Look how big it looks. That was worth the 3-day license. That fish.
Did your wife fish before she met you? Did your wife fish before she met you?
Oh, say that again, Caroline.
Did your wife fish before she met you?
Oh, she doesn't. She doesn't fish.
Even now?
Right. And I say this somewhat jokingly, but also really seriously. It sounds kind of cheesy, but she's my number one fishing buddy. Because we always have some fun, crazy adventures, and she doesn't catch the fish that I'm trying to catch, so it's sort of a win-win. But she's always super supportive of me, and on free fishing days here in Indiana, we have 4 free fishing days. Plug. We always go fishing, and I set her all up, and she usually catches the first fish. But yeah, I'm sort of like floored or humbled, or I don't know what the word is, but like I at some point I thought, like, am I being selfish here? I was thinking that, like, am I? But she was like, oh, this is so fun. We're seeing some really cool parts of the city, and I'm sitting on the dock of the bay reading a book, and I'm like, all right, we're good.
Does your daughter fish?
She doesn't, and I don't take that personally or professionally, because that's my job is to get people fishing, and you would think that one would be able to get one's own spawn to be to be able to carry on the carry on the tradition. But when the 3 of us go fishing, usually we're hanging out, and I'm usually the only one casting, and they're we're outside, we're enjoying each other, we're enjoying the time and our adventures, and we usually have a good story to tell.
I totally, no judgment here. My eldest I was outdoor Ann, and he's cybersecurity. He was basement Jack, because he could spend all day on the computer in the basement. But if we're on vacation, we're out hiking, and camping, he totally enjoy it, and we respect it all. But yeah, sometimes there's opposites, and that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure you and others here have realized pretty quickly, those tendencies, and as educators, we want to engage and install and empower, but we also kind of know when to pull back and, like, okay, too much Clint, too much Ann. And I mean, you guys all know this, but I didn't want to, be the pushy dad, and then her be resentful. And side story, it was at Shades State Park. We did some tent camping, and then we camped. It was like a Friday night set. I don't know what it was, but anyway, it was in a weekend. And then we had some bait from it was left over from a fishing event, and we had some red worms and some bee moth larvae, which is the larvae of a bee moth. Anyway, so I'm fishing. I hook everybody up, and next thing I know, she's like talking to the bee moth larvae. It has a name, and and for you 4-Hers, you know not to name your animals. But anyway, I was like, okay, don't make a big deal about this, Clint. Just keep fishing. It's okay. It's fine. But and we have a very simple way of naming things in our house. And I'll give you an example. So we had a large doll baby, a small doll baby, and one that was in between. It had a green dress. So as you can imagine, with our creative naming skills, we had a big baby, a small baby, and green baby. So bee moth larvae, her name is Bia. So all of a sudden we have Bia, and Bia ain't no one on that hook. Okay, Bia wants to be free. And I'm like, okay, just be calm. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And in the end, we had a great time, and we laugh about that story now.
Making memories.
Yes, exactly.
Naturally.
Natural memories. Yeah.
Yes, your spawn is great.
I'm going to say good night.
Well, good night, Ann.
I'll see you all tomorrow, I hope.
Good night, Ann.
Good night.
Good night. So Paul, do we task you with getting the trophy back as well, since you won?
Well, who has it? Kathy, right?
Yeah.
That's what we think.
That's all right. I know I got the trophy. I'm just storing it at Kathy's house for now.
For when you visit her again, huh?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I've had a good night. Take care, everybody.
Thanks for your poetry, Clint.
Yes, thanks for
And
the
your
poetry.
jokes and your stories.
All right, we'll catch you later.
We're catching
Bye,
fish
Clint.
later.
I think I'm heading out too. Night,
All right.
guys.
Well, everybody, it's been fantastic. And let's meet up again next year. Hopefully in 3D instead of 2D. So we all.
Good night.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
All right. See y'all later.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for participating. Thanks, Paul, for hosting this.
Sure.
Thanks for everyone for being part of it and actually sharing something too.
Bye.